the episode in Headland was basically a springboard into where we are today. It's like having a lucky band. You pull on it, it only goes for so, then the pressure's off.
But who put you up to be a voice for us?
I'm not a voice. I'm come here with ears to listen.
But you're going to go take this back. Sorry, you're taking our voice, but you're going to ask us questions.
Don't you want me to?
What can you do? She just asked you the question. What can you do with the information that you take back?
Just pass it on to them.
Well, what's the use of it?
But it doesn't bother me. I'm finding that a lot of these people who are upset and are being derogatory or being saying that I'm coercing people or I'm jabbing people, or the fact that they say that I got no respect for my own, I'm killing my own people, and they can say what they're like. In order to travel through state, yes, I had to have my vaccination. It wasn't a problem to me, and yep, I don't know what's in it, so I just did what my doctor had said. Excuse me, I'm talking. You want to talk? You want to talk? You come and get the mic. But I've got elders in front of me. I go to them and I say, you know, they're mob going to be coming with needles. And I finished now, I do. And they're the ones leading the way. I'm just hearing that a lot more about where this campaign is going and the importance of what this vaccination means to them.
When it comes, when we open the gates next year and let them mob in from interstate, we don't know where they're coming from.
They were the people who didn't give a whooping cough and chicken pox and polio. Just, yeah, we need polio, yeah, and did it. There was no internet in those days. So they just went ahead and did it. So here we are in this stage, and all the old people are just going to get needles because, you know, the doctor said.
One of the things that lacking in our community is kind of resource place where we can take our mob in small groups and talk about this and do kind of workshops and get them to be informed. We don't have that available. And the other thing is that we often have families living in overcrowding homes. And so we need government to understand that to eliminate or to reduce the level of possible, getting this sickness, is that we need to look at housing, more housing for our people that's culturally appropriate.
Get somebody at the moment who is sick and they go to the doctor. The doctor says, here, take this tablet, it'll make you feel better. And you do so. Because the doctor is someone that you trust in the community. And in this case, a lot of the doctors are saying, yeah, take this vaccine or take this vaccine in regards to, as I put it, you got a journal. If you have this first needle, you got a journal underneath your pillow, and your second one, you got a journal by the side of the door.
Because they don't know what they're dealing with.
You can be outside in the heat and still go.
Yeah, it's like a precaution.
We're going to kill each other then. One little bit come in there and he's talking about this thing can go in the hot. We're finished.
It's separating a lot of people at the moment. A lot of people in town here have left because they don't want the vaccine. A lot of the old traditional people have been vaccinated. They're lined up for third. And I said, well, what if they offer this fourth one to you? Yeah, well, if it's going to keep us here, they're not going to be bullied or scared or whatever, or coerced. Get the needle, get it done, and move on.
Because big mob come in, every time low time come in, we test everybody before they get to our ground.
Your way, yeah.
That sort of thing we have to look at.
They seem to be a lot happier and content with what they've done to those who haven't had their needles and still scrapping with the idea, or some of them are complete defiant. I don't think it's a defiance for the vaccination. I think it's just a defiance in regards to the government's attitude. And the government, and especially the representatives, don't come up and sit down with community. And that's why I'm here sitting down, listening to them. And I've found out that, yeah, they've already got their needles. They're in a better place than a lot of us. I've had two, And the reason why I do it is so I can go visit old people and sit down and yarn with them and go to schools and talk to them. I've had my vaccinations and apparently I'm behind because I haven't had my booster yet. I call a couple of the old girls around the place.
Thank you very much, Ernie.